like to see more of what I do, check me out on my website, Tom's Train of Thought, where you could find many different tabs, projects, layout updates, videos, and links, and of course, Rumble. So check that out. The link is in the description, and thank you for your support. A lot of things are on there that is not on YouTube. So check out Tom's Train of Thought website. I also do live streams on Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. You can find the links right here on my website. And there are other times when I pop up occasionally. Other times besides the Monday and Wednesday night live streams. So check it out.
summer night, the shine of love and the spark of laughter breathe. The stars align and the month times night burn like a dried out leaf. Are we leaving on the next train, baby? I do believe. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on. at 5, I don't hear it in my song. I'm gonna pull my weight, don't get me wrong. A brand new start and a whole new part, they are big old shoes to fill. I'll be there on that platform, babe, you know I will. Come on, let's ride this train. Come on, let's ride this train. Now nothing is this rush of life, you'll never find its match. It's all you live to be a million years. All hearts are lost by default in the time of a single beat. We're leaving on the next train, babe, so take your seat. All right. Oh, come on, let's ride this train. Yeah, come on, let's ride this train. Oh, come on, let's ride this train. Oh, come on, let's ride this train. Let's ride this train now.
Well, good evening, everyone. Would you know it? It is August the 7th already. We're in August. Oh my goodness. Holy moly, we're going downhill to the end of the year now. I can't believe it. It was in the high 90s again today. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody is doing well. We're going to be talking about a giveaway tonight. We're going to be talking about this back here. We're going to show you some of the stuff that I did. And hello, everybody. And I get so involved in setting things up over there. I had to shadow the light because it was glaring on the stuff. So I didn't get to put everybody's name up there. So hello, everybody. So let's do it the old-fashioned way. Uh-oh. And I forgot. And here we go on Rumble now. I forgot. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. What's wrong with me? Yeah, I got distracted with a bunch of stuff and forgot all this good stuff on here. So I hope everything's working now. Is Rob Rumble working now? He wrote on the chat, Rumble not working. Okay, so hello everybody. Okay, let me get over here and put all these things up in here because we'll start from the beginning. Gerald Stewart was in here really early, and Java 1 was right behind him. So hello. And here's what I put up in the beginning. May do an N-scale kit in the future if there is enough participants for a giveaway. Let me know. Speak up now or forever hold your peace. I talked to Art Fahey and he said, okay, now the two kits that I have, they're HO scale. Okay, he doesn't have them in N scale. Okay, and there's nothing really equivalent to N scale. He says, well, you know, you still want to do an N scale? I said, well, maybe in sometime I might do an N scale. But we'll see. I'm putting up this poll here to see how many people are in N scale, and I'll give them that information to let them know. If we get enough people interested in N scale, I might do an N scale kit, and maybe do a giveaway on the N scale kit then. Hey, Mr. Pictovid, member for 9 months, train crew. Good evening, everyone. I can't put that up in the lower thirds, but hello, how you doing? Good to see you in here. All right, so where'd we leave off here? Okay, so Wig Wag Workshop, how you doing? Good to see you. How about S-Scale? And same thing with S-Scale. Okay, Barry Olson. He is an N-scaler. There's Jim Tedesco. How you doing? Dwayne, Superior Junction Railway. Dwayne Miller. How you doing, Dwayne? And Thomas Moore, Nashville Steam. He says the internet here in Gulf Shores, Alabama is bad. Okay. And Dwayne says I'm going to get mixed up going back and forth in 2 live streams. And there's Steve Moscon and Ray Ron VR and Chris Ruggieri. How you doing, Chris? And Reggie Stroud, and there's Kyle Stevens. And okay, let me clear that. Boom, boom. And view all. All right, and where are we here? Container Man 68 popped in. How you doing? Good to see you in here. Let me see. Where I left off here. Did I miss anybody here? Okay. Val Pass, Colorado. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's way up there. Little 12,000 feet. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. And all the member things are popping up on here, and I can't put them up on the lower thirds because this program won't let me do it. So they're being bad about there. And there's Anthony, Georgia Sunbelt, and Jeff Sykes. Nope, don't model N-scale. I have some, but I used it as a train fare away on my old layout. There you go. All right. Okay. Barry Olson says they make optivisors for us N-scalers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. Yeah, I got optivisors, but it's still hard to see. So we got Mr. Pictovid, we got Reggie Stroud, we got Container Man, and Rayron VR. Mr. Pictovid is 9 months. Reggie Stroud, 29 months. Container Man, 39 months. Woohoo! Way at the beginning. And Rayron VR, member for 5 months. So thank you very much for being a member. If you haven't done so already, Chris Ruggieri, because I can barely see this text. Make it bigger. HO is for people who can't see N-scale. That's what Rob said on Rumble. And there goes Gerald Stewart. He's on a Rumble also. All right. Good to see you all in here. I thought about doing a small section N-scale in the background for force perspective. I did that on my old layout in Naples. I had it up there for about a year, and then I finally took it down because I got tired of it. For one thing, it was in the back and it was too hard to reach, and I never used it, so I just took it all down. It's laying sections of it is in the family room right now. And here's what Reggie said. Yeah, there you go. All right, so if you haven't done so already, smash that like button. And thank you very much, Roy. I really appreciate it. My mistake, it's only 10,000 feet. Oh man, you gotta get over to Leveland Pass. And that's 11,000. Is that 11,900 feet or whatever? Yeah. So that's okay. That's still way up there. You're high. And Mr. Pictovid tried sending you a Doritos Fun Super Chat, but I keep getting an error saying you already own this item. All right. And there you go. All right. Barry Olson says 3423. Come on, man. Only 1404 feet here in foothills of North Carolina. And I think we're sitting at about 74 feet right here in Sebring. So we're way up there. And let me do this thing right here. Okay, thank you very much. I don't do Leveland Pass. I take the tunnel. There's a tunnel? Oh, boy. Oh, well, I guess, yeah. I guess not with the truck. Yeah, it was kind of windy roads going up there. All right. So if you haven't done so already, smash that like button so we can get them likes up here. We only got 26 likes right now. And what's going on over there in Rumble Land? I can't see what we got over there, but you know what to do. So we're gonna talk about this kit. Let me see if I can pull it up here on the screen. Where did it go? Okay, this kit right here. This is Loft's Candy, or you could make it as H.H. Gree Hardware. And I think I'm going to make it as Loft's Candies because I already have 2 hardware stores on here already. I have Dumfries Hardwares, which is a bar mill scale model works kit. And I also have, and I can never remember. Hold on a second. Majestic Hardware, that's it. Yeah, I always have to turn around and look at it. Majestic Hardware. And when I was at D-Land, I picked up another Majestic Hardware, so I'm going to have to make that into another one. So we're going to make this a candy one. And next bar mill kit for bar mills is Loft Candies, as it says right up there. Carl Stevens says only 7 above sea level. Wow. When I was in Naples, I think we was, 16 feet above sea level? Yeah, Reggie, elevation changes depending on how many beers you have. Yeah, you can lose 6 feet real fast. Alan's Train World says H.O. Okay, how you doing? Kyle Stevens says very true. Okay, but what we're going to do on the Wednesday live stream, I'm going to start that kit. And if you noticed in the chat, or not in the chat, but in the the description, I put down a new email so you could enter into the contest. And here's the Loft's Candy giveaway. Send it to workbenchwednesday@gmail.com and put in the description, or up in the top where it tells you what the topic is. Put down Loft, so I know it's for Loft. Put your name, your real name, and your channel name for YouTube. And if you have a Rumble channel name, put that in there also if you have both. Put your address in there, street address, city, state, and zip. Put your phone number in, and then send it to workbenchwednesday@gmail.com. And we'll be doing a drawing whenever I finish the kit. Now, I'm not sure when that drawing will be, but it will be whenever I finish the kit. Hopefully, it'll be, either the next Monday or the following Wednesday, but we'll see how long it takes. I haven't opened up the box yet, so I don't know how complicated it is. It shouldn't be too bad because it's only 4 walls and, some signage and a sign up on top and some other stuff. So we'll see what is involved in there. Barry Olson says, I have trouble getting Wednesday's stream on Rumble or on YouTube. Last week was the first time I put it on both Rumble and YouTube. But if you're having issues getting it on Rumble, here's the link right here. Let me put it up. That's the link for the Rumble, and that link is always good. And hi, Debbie. Debbie popped in here. Good to see you in here. All right. Yeah, that's why they had those dikes. Yeah, those dikes. Yeah. Well, at one time, we had to get extra flood insurance because even though they raised up the elevation of where they built our townhouse, they still didn't use the current survey, and so for almost a year we had to pay for an exorbitant amount of flood insurance there, but we finally got rid of that. So okay, so Barry, was that on YouTube or was that on Rumble? Let me know, because since I'm going to be doing these giveaways, I'm going to be doing the Wednesday live stream on YouTube and Rumble. So there is the email to send it to. Put that information in there. Put Lofts or Lofts Candy in the, up in the, what do they call that? Title or whatever it is. Okay, you have a problem, get on Rumble. Okay. Well, you know the deal. Okay, Rumble. Did you make an account on Rumble? Okay, just like on YouTube, you have to give them your email and your phone number. And there's RF Sparky. How you doing? He just popped in on Rumble. So if you log in, you have to have an email account. You have to sign in and give him your email address. Just like, when you go on YouTube, you got to have Gmail, but you have to give him your email address. And I think you have to give him your phone number too, just to verify, for the 2-part thingy. YouTube does that now. Yes, you have an account. So are you using that link there? Okay. So you shouldn't have any problems getting onto it. There's the link. That'll get you, if you click on it now, that'll get you on this one. If you click on it when I'm not doing a live stream, it'll take you to my last live stream. So copy that and put it somewhere, so you should be able to get onto it. So Ellen's Train World, how you doing? Good to see you in here. All right. And RF Sparky says, doing good, Tom. All right, good to hear. Okay, so that's out of the way. That's going to be a fun kit to do. We're going to start on that Wednesday. And Art says he'll... originally he was going to send them to me, but I guess he decided, better that he pays the postage and all that stuff. So whenever we do that, I'll just send him your name. And whenever we get enough names, whenever I do the the video on it or the live stream. When I'm finished with it, we'll pick the names out of the hat. We'll have to find a hat to put it in. We got a bunch of hats, and we'll see who wins. And if we get enough people in N scale, and let me see what the poll is already. We got 44 votes. We got only 30% say yes, 70% say no. I'll keep it up for a little bit longer, and if you know anybody in N scale, tell them to come on over here. Share this live stream and say, hey, we need to get some more people on N scale over here so I could do a kit and so we could give one away. Fans of trains, 5972. Good to see you in here. All right. And Russ Rocco Railroad says 37 and 33. All right. Good deal. Good to hear that. Oh, okay. We're getting them people smashing that like button. So I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for all you people out there supporting this channel. So here's my thank you to all you people that support this channel on Locals, on YouTube, and sometimes on PayPal. Hey, Ron Clace, good evening, everyone. Thank you very much for sending me. I got your package today, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But right now, we're going to thank everybody that supports this channel. There's Ron from Mind Models. All right, thanks for stopping in. All right, good to see you. All right, here's the member thingy. You can now support me on my Locals community, Tom's Train of Thought. Membership is free, and by clicking the join button, you can support me for as little as $5 per month. Link is in the description and in the chat. Thank you for your contributions during the live stream. I really appreciate it. I would also like to thank all the moderators who have helped me out in the past years. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I wouldn't be able to do this without your support here on YouTube and Rumble. And Ken Amos Jr. says, no power, no internet, and phone towers are iffy at best. I'll catch the replay. Okay, thanks for trying. Trying Rumble now, no luck. I'm not sure why you're having a problem with that. That's the link to it. You should be able to get onto it. Are you doing it on your browser or on your cell phone? Let me know. Okay, here's Ron Clace. I hope I pronounced it right. He sent me a box with a nice little note here. I was doing Tom's Top Dogs, and there was a part on there that the laser didn't cut all the way through, so I contacted him, and he got right back to me and sent this thing out. And sorry about the Miscut parts, I have the replacement in the package along with a sample of wooden pallets, corrugated roofing, and assorted resin details. So here's what was in there. And here's the little here's the little thing, the frame, the aluminum frames for the windows, and you can see how thin they are right there. But I got some corrugated roofing panels, some pallets in here, and you can't see them in the back. I didn't open this package up here, but there's some resin details. Let's see if we can scoot it on over here. Some barrels, concrete blocks, a couple of fire hydrants. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the quick response. After I do this one Bar Mills one, I'll get back. I'll get back. I just seen the Rob's response. I'll get back on that right after I finish the Bar Mills kit. And why I'm laughing, and Rob says, "Did he say joint button?" Okay, Rob. Yeah, all right. Okay, so we got that out of the way. And don't forget, I gave this information here, right here. Boom. If you want to participate in the giveaway, send me an email at workbenchwednesday@gmail.com. Put Loft or Loft Candies in the whatever that's called up on the top over there. Description or whatever it is. Put your name in there, your channel name if you have it on YouTube. If you got one on Rumble, put that also in there, your address or phone number, and send it on over to me. Let me know, and we'll pick your name out of a hat. Okay. Oh my. All right. Wigwag Workshop says, "Love my Mind Mount stair jig." All right. Good to hear. Okay. And Container Man says, "Tunnel is at 11,001. Well, you're still way up there. Okay. That's not much lower than the pass then. Okay. John Prater, good to see you in here. Okay, just made the jig in S and O scales also. All right, good to hear. All right, love your kits. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make it to Timonium this year. Debbie's having a surgery on the 2nd, so it's not going to be a good idea to travel. And plus, we don't have enough funds right now because of the economy. Let's just put it that way. Okay. S-scale, I'm ordering. All right, wigwag, there you go. Is that the Eisenhower Tunnel? All right, Gerald Stewart says he sent the email. Okay, I'll have to check the emails right after there. Oh, there's a March show. Well, we'll see in March. Hopefully, I can scrape up enough money by then. Is that as big as the one in October? So until then, let me put this thing up here because we'll talk about all the train shows now. All right, like it says, put it up in the chat. Okay, he said, Ron says yes. Okay. If you have any train shows in your area, put it up in the chat so we could see them. We could add them. Ordering Wally's Goods Times taken soon will be an S-scale stuff to the order. All right. Okay. Too many train shows and Joe-flation. Yes, that's for sure. Tavern, dang spelling. Or it could be the Google correct, changes your mind for you on there. Okay, so here's all the train shows that I have right here for now. In the summertime, it's not, especially in July, there's not very many. And in August, you can see there's only one in Florida. So we got Monroeville, Pennsylvania, August 5th and 6th. And I'm looking at the chat right here. Kyle Stevens says, I got to get to the Timonium show one of these days, including the B&O Museum. You'll love it, Kyle. That's where we went in October. After the show on Sunday, we went to the B&O Railroad Museum, and I always loved going there. I used to live in Maryland. I used to go there all the time. So, all right. Anthony, thank you for that. I'll put it in a queue and put that up there in a minute. Okay, so Edison, New Jersey, August 12th and 13th. I'm not sure who sponsors these ones. Monroeville and Edison are the same. I think Kansas City is the same also. Duluth, Georgia, August 26th. That is always a good one. We were there a couple of times. That's right outside of Atlanta. We were there in earlier this year, and we were there about 2, maybe 3 years ago also. Met a lot of nice people there. This last time, there wasn't as many model railroad clubs as there was a couple of years ago. I hope they start getting them back. But one of these days we'll get back up there. We won't be able to make it this time, but maybe next year we'll make it back up to Duluth, Georgia. And also in Duluth, there's a railroad museum. And there also, it's a little expensive, but it's something to see while you're up there to keep you occupied. And Ron from Mind Models says, we'll be at the Edison, New Jersey, so it's a Greenberg show. Okay, thank you for that. All right. Okay, then there's Pinellas Park, Florida, August 26th. That's a Regal Railway one. The Regal Railways puts out a show every month in a different town in central and west central Florida. Usually small, very, very small local vendors there, but he helps out the model railroading community by putting them up in these small ones. And Barry Olson says, is Amherst the biggest? Well, if you're on the East Coast, I guess it is. Kansas City's pretty big too, but I'm not sure if it's any bigger. So if anybody in here knows, let us know. And then Melbourne, Florida, we have on September 2nd. That's on the East Coast. We like to go to those. We might head on to that one. That's the next one for us. That's a month away. We're having some withdrawals. All right, Anthony, thanks for that. I'll put that up there also. Russ's Rocco Railroad says, anybody going to the National Train Show in Texas? All right. So let him know. Okay, but Melbourne, it's a pretty good show. They have them 4 times a year, and we like to go to those. So that's probably the next one we'll go to. And the Villages, September 16th to the 17th. We'll probably go on the 16th. We like to go up on a Saturday. That's always a good show. And at Pinellas Park, October 7th, that's Suncoast Model Railroad Club. And they also have an open house at their club in Largo, which is just a couple of miles away. Great American Train Show. Yeah, that's one of Kansas City. I think that's a Great American Train Show in the Kansas City one. Jack and JD will be going to Dallas. Okay. Barry Olson says, Google Amherst is biggest in U.S. All right. Thank you for putting that up there. Google always knows. Google wouldn't lie to you, would they now? I don't know. They're kind of biased, I think. Okay. So, the Villages, we like going up there. That's about a 2-hour drive. A little bit over 2 hours. That's always a pretty good show. And after that, Pinellas. Okay. I'm going backwards now. Pinellas Park, October 7th. And the Performing Arts Center is the train show, and the open house is in Largo. And it's always a good show. That is at the same location that Regal Railway does theirs in Pinellas Park. So it's a nice place. Right in front of the Performing Arts Centers is HR Trains. And about a block and a half down the street is Zitnik Trains. And I don't have their thing on here yet. It's in November, but I think it's November 5th. They have their sidewalk sale. I just got a notification today. And that's always a nice one. Local vendors always come out there and sell their stuff outside in the parking lot on Sunday morning. So I'll put that up there when I see the exact date. Okay, DeLand, Florida, October 7th. That's another good one. We always like to go there. They have them 4 times a year. And Plant City, October 14th. The 12th through the 14th is an NMRA convention. The 14th is the train show, but if you're an NMRA member, you can go to the clinics the 12th and the 13th also. And Plant City is always a good one to go to, and I have their website up here. We'll take a look at that a little bit. And Timonium, Maryland, October 14th and 15th. I wanted to go to that one, but we're not going to be able to make that one. But maybe next year sometime. And in Kansas City, Kansas, October 14th and 15th. So that's all I got. And Anthony put one up here. Dulles, Virginia, August 19th and 20th. All right. And anybody going to the National Train Show in Texas? And I think Container Man said JD and Jack will be there. All right, so Reggie says, before Google, I used Lycos as search engines. Does it still exist? I never heard of that one. Were there search engines before Google? If there were, they probably weren't that good. Maybe a Container Man week be in Dallas. There you go. I need to find when the Pensacola show will be. Pensacola. Let me look that up. I think I have a flyer for that. Railfest 2023. Okay, let me get this up over here. Okay, we're going to be switching sides here. So, okay, right there. Okay, at Pensacola Interstate Fairgrounds, 6655 Mobile Highway, Building 1, Saturday, November 11th, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sunday, November 12th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Adults 7, $1 cash discount. Children 12 and under free parking, PMRC, Pensacola Model Railroad Club, T-Track, N-Track, T-Track Z, and I'm sure Andy Zimmerman, Senior Chief, will be there with his T-Track stuff. It's only another, is it 200 miles or another 202 hours from Tallahassee? I can't remember. It's a little bit far for us because Tallahassee's 6 hours. But yeah, there is the information right there. November 11th and 12th. Okay. I hope that answered your question. And Russ's Rocco Railroad said, I'm moving to Florida when I try it in 3 years. There you go. Good to hear. And Chasco, how you doing, Chasco? Good to see you in here. All right. Lycos used to have a dog as logo. All right. I don't remember seeing that at all. Russ says they're all spy engines. Yeah. Everything on the internet is spy engines. Yes, they are. So let's go back to this right here. And, okay. Boom. And I can't change the settings up there whenever. Okay, it doesn't have the thing up there. But boom. Let's put this back up here. Loft's Candies giveaway. There you go. If you haven't seen it already, there's all the information right there. Send an email to workbenchwednesday@gmail.com. Put Loft's Candies or Loft in the description or whatever it's called. Give me your name, your channel name on YouTube, and if you have a channel name on Rumble, put that in there also, your address or phone number. And this is HO scale only, so there's the information right there. Okay, so that Trumbull is in the room. Gene Trumbull, hey, how you doing? Good to see you in here. And Steve says he sent his email. And Reggie said never liked Yahoo. Yeah, I got a Yahoo mail, and there were hundreds of search engines before Google. All right, no problem, Kyle. All right, so here's some more stuff here. Let me get the rail serve thing up here. Let me put their information up here. And I'll let you check that out on your own in your leisure. And Curtis, how you doing? Glad you can make it in there on Rumble. There's the link for RailServe, and here's the Sunshine Regional NMRA. And any rant tonight? Yeah, I have a rant tonight. It's coming up. Here's the Sunshine Region thing. We'll put that up there. That is in Plant City. So, okay. And here is, I have to put this up here, Bar Mills. There's their website right there. And he's pushing a lot of O-scale stuff right now. But here's the kit that I'll be doing right starting on Wednesday. So Gerald says, why can't Art send an N-scale kit? Because he doesn't have an N-scale kit in Loft's Candies or Twin Peaks. And I asked him about that, and he says there's nothing comparable to it. So I'll try to twist his arm. What is Art up to now? He said his leg was hurting. And let me see. He went went to a show, but he's working on a lot of kits, and he's planning on retiring in about 18 months. So that's all I could say. And he's got some new stuff coming out, but I can't tell you what it is. And Russ, any rant tonight? We'll get to that. You're trying to get ahead of me. Okay, so that's the one, and the other one he sent me. Let me see if I can get this up here. Is Twin Peaks. It's two little buildings, two small buildings, and it's a $39.95 value. So those are the two things, two buildings that I'll be working on, and will be giving away here on this channel and on Rumble. And Chesko says 3838. All right. Thank you for that. All right. So smash that like button if you haven't done already. But since we got 38 people here and 38 likes, I think that's about even. So that sounds pretty good. Okay. So let me put this up. We're going to talk about... okay, I'll show you what I did. I wish these cities would have these train shows when I was in these cities. I've loaded in Plant City. I can't count the number of things I've driven through Sebring before you moved, Tom. I've been here for 2.5 years. Plant City has it, I think, once a year, and it's usually an NMRA event. So it's very limited. So it's hard. But if you ever come back down through Sebring, stop in and say hello. I think you still got my phone number. Gerald said, retirement is all I hoped for. I don't like my new boss. All right. 10 minutes from Steve Childers. All right. You're all over the place in Florida. Well, stop in. Give me a call. I'm right behind the Publix on the north side. So, not too far from 27. Yeah, and Reggie came down to see me in Naples. I enjoyed it, and then I returned the favor and went up to see him at his Model Railroad Club in 2019. So, thank you for stopping in, Reggie. Okay, I wanted to put this up here because this is what I did on Sunday after I did the kit. So, here we go. I added some much-needed scenic material to the edge of the layout. I'm just waiting for everything to dry. I just finished it about an hour ago. I have the two loading docks over there. Brought it all the way down to Arduini's manufacturing. Right there. In between the main lines and the sidings, and over behind the back of Earl's Oil. I just finished the garage this morning, and I may put it over next to Earl's Oil and move Tylik Tool down a little bit and Majestic Hardware down just a little bit. We'll see. We'll see how it fits. Or another possibility is right here next to Arduini's manufacturing. This Higginbotham's coal is going back there where those track lights are, in that little depression, because there's a little trestle that goes with that. All right, so that was last night that I took that video, and that's what I'll be doing tomorrow and probably Wednesday before I start doing the kit. And Russ said, anybody here gets spam from YouTube channel you visited but never subscribed to? I get spammed all the time. And Gene Trumbull says, is that HO or N scale? This is HO scale. I tried to get Jim Tedeschi to come out to 27 just to get a picture of me driving through, but apparently he doesn't do Facebook chat. Not too many people do go on Facebook that much anymore. John Prather said, pretty sure HO. Yes, it is HO. Yeah, that's HO stuff. All right, so let me show you some pictures here, and then we'll go on to some other videos. This is the kit that I just did. Okay. Old Man Simon's garage. Yeah. And Jim says, all right, Roy, no Facebook. Yeah. I got Facebook. I got Facebook too, but I hardly ever use it. Yeah, I get emails. They send me emails all the time just to trying to get me going back on because I hardly ever use it. Okay, so this is what it started out with, and I think I showed some of these. It's a stick built, and I bought this back when I lived in Maryland. I'm not quite sure when it was. It could have been the late 80s or early 90s, but I got it at a Timonium train show back when they were in 3 of the buildings. So it's old, and I put up a thing on Facebook and on Craftsman Courtyard, and I asked anybody ever seen any of these, and one person said they found that they used to give away Jordan trucks with it. And I searched around and I found it, and you'll see that picture here shortly. So here's all the sticks stained. I used Indian ink solution. I thinned it down a little bit from when I did the last kits. Rob says, I spied with my little eye a Penn Central Elco Century Series diesel. Penn Central? Yes, in the background. Okay, how did you see that? Okay, yeah. That's back there. I think that's a DC one. And Roy said, I'll be back to Florida soon. Give me a call when you do. And Kyle Stevens says, back to work. Catch y'all later. All right, so let's get on with this. Okay, there's another picture that I use. Okay, here is once I finished all the panels and everything like that. And I did a live stream on Wednesday. And what I did all the framing on it. And here's the close-up of one of the sides. I distressed them, and there's me gluing it together. And I got excited about gluing them together, and I forgot to put the signage on. So there's a video up on that. I got too excited about assembling this thing. Just different views of it. And you can see the rafters in there in the center. The original drawings don't call for the rafters. There's just the beam that goes across, but I added the rafters just to give it a little bit more detail. You don't see it, but you can see it right there. And there's the supports for the corrugated roofing panels. And you can see that's all before I put the signs on there. And there I got the signs on with the corrugated panel roof on there. So I made these corrugated panels 30 inches, and the strips are 6 foot in HO scale. So I kept it at 36 inches, 3 foot. And I used a 40,000 styrene as the base, and I weathered that also. You'll see the weathering here pretty soon. Put a lot of signs on it. I like the signs that they supplied with this, so I made a couple of sheets, copied on a couple of different sheets to have some more of those signs. I like taking a lot of pictures of different sides. St. Cloud, Minnesota. Oh my goodness. And there's the weathering. I think I got carried away with the red on the wood part too. St. Cloud, Minnesota. That's up there. Hey, Frank. 36 months. Thank you very much. I can't put that up in the lower thirds, but 3 years. Wow, time really flies down the rails. There you go. Thanks for stopping in, Frank. Some more views of it after I weathered it. I got a lot of comments about the Red Man thing. All right, Container Man gifted 5 Tom's Trains and Things membership. Thank you very, very much, Roy. All right, Chris Ruggieri, Steve, 87th PSAP, Chasco, John Train BFGR, and Curly Express. All right, let me see if I can put that up there. I can't put that up there. It doesn't put that up there, but thank you very much, Roy. I really appreciate that. Woohoo! And there's a new thing, and as soon as I get through this, I'll put up the little new member thingy. Thank you very much, Roy. I really appreciate it. And those 5 new members, really appreciate it too. Okay, so there's the truck, and that's where I'm going to put it. I'm going to, and this, well, probably after this show and tomorrow, I'll be working on scenicking that area right there. I went as far as the beginning of that building, Arduini's, on the left-hand side of it. And there's the Jordan truck in there. And after I took the picture, I realized that my guy got drunk and knocked over the barrel and fell flat on his face. I did. Oh, there you go. And that's a thumbnail that I used last week, I think. All right, so that's all the pictures that I got right there. But I'm not finished. I got video. And Anthony, thank you. And Alan's Train War. I like the Missouri King sticker. There you go. I live in Missouri. Russ said, the rest of us are chopped liver. And Chris Ruggieri says, thank you. Okay, now let me put this thing up here. Let me put up a big, we'll call that a super chat since that's 5 gifted memberships. That's just like a big super chat. And let me see, where's the member thing? So we got 5 new members there. So times 5 here. All right. And Wigwag says, that was nice of you, Roy. And Jim says, damn drunks. Yeah. He knocked over the barrel and fell flat on his face. All right. I uprighted him before the show. And I moved the barrel out of the way. I put the barrel up here. Here's the barrel over here. Right now, I got 2 of those barrels, so he doesn't fall over on it anymore. All right, so okay, so let's go to the next one here. Okay, before we get to those, oh no, we'll get to that one later because that's the rant. Okay, never mind. Damn, drunks elevation 0. There you go. Oh, Chasco had a power glitch. Are you on Duke Energy? Our power is wonky all the time with them. I don't know if you have them also. Okay, so here's some of the video that I took during me building this structure. I got a little bit carried away and I started assembling this thing, as you can see right here, before I put the signage on the walls. I normally do it before I assemble the walls together. So here I am sanding down the backs of the signage, and I got about 1, 2, 3, about 6 signs here, and I grouped them together to make it easy to sand down. And you just take the sandpaper or whatever grit that you like. I'm using Duke 120 because that's what I got. It's nice and soft, pliable here. So sand it down on the back side, turn it around, and sand the other half down. I got 3 bags of Doritos laying on the floor, and if you look in between my hands right there, you can see one of the bags sitting down there. And there's no science to it. You just you just eyeball it or feel it with your fingers to see, you know, if it's satisfactory, if it's thin enough. And this one's on a white background, so it's kind of hard to judge, but we'll figure it out. Thank you, Frank Steeler-fan 820, for gifting 5 memberships. All right, the Wigwag Workshop, the Gerald Stewart, the Elf Imran, the Silly Unico, Model Railway Master. All right, thank you very much. I'll put up another big super chat.
Sometimes you go a little bit
thing in
too
there.
far.
All right. Really appreciate it, Frank. tears away too much stuff on it. And it just crumbles when you put the glue on it. But we'll try not to get that far. So I think that's close enough right there. I got an NRA and Mission King hybrid seed corn sold here. And then a Redman Pennzoil. What's this one here? I gotta get my goggles on to read this one. Hercules gasoline and Ford, a really old Ford truck. So I'm gonna have to change my blade on here because I got glue all over this one here, and I've been using this for quite a while. It's not very sharp on the edges, so I'll change the blade and then cut these out and apply them. Thank you very much, Frank, for doing that. Let me put this up here. And this also. And Russ says, very nice gesture, Frank. And let me see who else. So Corey, hey. All right, I missed that one there. Okay, boom. Okay. Hi, Jim. Hi, Russ. Hi, Russ. Hi, Corey. Hi, Corey. Hi, Reggie. Hi, Santa. I'm excited to hopefully start my layout. William Buckby, how you doing? Good to see you in there. My layout in the basement by next year. I hope you get it going. If you need any help, let me know. All right, we'll be glad to help you. You can trust your car to the man who wears the star. There you go. All right. Okay. How about that? Thank you very much, Frank. I really appreciate it. That's 10 new members today. Good deal. There's Sheriff Stewart. All right. Okay. So let me see. We got another video up here. Okay. I think did I just show that one? Okay, let me show this one. This is me applying the signage. All right, take a little bit of Elmer's glue. And on this one, I forgot to hook up my microphone. Sign. This sign here, I added two more signs to it because I wanted more signs on here, but I didn't sand these down. So these are full thickness. Oops. Okay, so oats for Becky. Trying to line it up with one of the boards on one side. Just lightly try to squeeze the glue out if there's any left. Yeah, I hope I don't get knocked off. They knocked off my my bare feet on okay. On my other channel. Then it says it was sexually explicit for children. Along the board lines, and push in just a little bit, give it the appearance that it's on the board. Let's do the one last one. We'll put the Coca-Cola one over here. That's a nice small one.
Yeah, ain't that ridiculous though?
Use glass because it's easy cleanup afterwards. You just take your razor blade and scrape it off once it's dry.
Hey, they're tanned all the way up to the short line, then they're white. They just look that way because of the bright light. Yes, those signs came with the kit, and I made, you can see over on the on the top of the frame, I made a couple of copies of them because I like the way the signs look. Nice old signs.
The smaller ones are harder to do because you have less surface area and sometimes.
Hey, Craig, thanks for stopping in on Rumble.
Okay, so let's bring this up this way here. So here's the sides right there. Let me get this over here. Oh, get my microphone out of the way there. Okay, so turn this around. And bring it up close.
Well, that's the last chance you're going to get to see the rafters in there because they get covered up.
So there you go. That's it.
All right. So I got a few more. I'm not finished yet. And then we'll get to the rant after this.
These corrugated roofing panels are 6 foot. Scale 6 foot that way in HO scale, and they recommend cutting them every 3 foot. So I'm going to do a like I did the last time. I'm going to do a 3 foot.
Thank you, sir.
And then a 27-inch one, and let's see what it looks like. So we'll come down here. So we'll come mark it at 3 foot. About right there. And this roofing material, the corrugations are a lot tighter than the last one. Much tighter. So that's 3 foot. I'm going to do a 27-inch one now. So 2 foot and then 1 notch over.
Okay, Russ, you're
Nachos.
in Rumble Land now. All right, good to see you in here.
And we'll see what the difference looks like. Okay. So this first one is, I'll put it up against this gray background. We got a 27-inch over here.
All right, Chasco in Rumble also.
3-foot one over there. Now let's, so you can see the whole thing. On this one, it looks better with the 3-foot one because it's 3 foot by 6 foot. So I'm going to keep it like that. I'm going to apply these and then weather it. I hit this with gray, but you can still see you can still see a lot of the silver shining through because I didn't go over it too heavy. And this is the gray that I used right here, and I got this at Home Depot for $3.50 a can. They had it on clearance for some reason. So let's see what that looks like.
All right. I got one more. So you thought you were going to get out of it now. Just subbed off the rails. Hey, off the rails, really appreciate it. There you go. Okay, one more, and then we'll get to the rant. This is just a little bit over 2 minutes long.
The original plans on here called for the 2 center beams, just a straight beam going across, but what I did was I extended it up and made rafters out of it so it'd bring it all the way up to the roof line to make it look like that. You're not going to see it, but you know it's here. You're going to see it right here. This is all going to be covered up with corrugated roofing panels.
Hey, Wigwag Workshop is in Rumble also. Glad you can make it.
Like that. So I have to cut the roofing panels. I cut the first one. I just have to cut the rest of them. I got 4 strips of it here. But I really like this. It's going to look good. And although normally you'd have a dirt bottom, but since this is so delicate, I'm putting it on a little, and this is 3 by 3 inches. I just made it just a tad over it. But I'm going to put it on, and I painted it gray just to give it some strength, because I know I'd probably break it if I didn't have it on that right there. But I could still texture it to make it look like dirt in there. But styrene, I think this one's 60 thousandths. Evergreen Models styrene. This is the thinner one, or maybe this might be I think this is 40,000. I use 80 thousandths on the larger ones, and this one 40,000 will do for that, because that'll give me an opportunity to bring the texture of the ground closer to it, so I don't have to bring it up too high.
All right, there we go. That is all the video I have on there. Now it's time for a rant. Did somebody say rant? Oh boy. All right, so I think I talked about this for a while, 3 or 4 weeks ago, but I don't know what the hell's going on with the ground meat anymore, because it's falling apart, and I talked about this some time ago. And I've been doing some experimenting. I thought it was the grill that we have. We have an old George Foreman grill. It's a small one, and it's getting wore out. And the hamburgers were falling apart. I'd open up the grill, they'd stick on the top, on the bottom. And so I started spraying Pam on it and still did that. But so I got some more ground meat from Walmart and got out my other George Foreman grill. It's a bigger one, not quite as used as much as a small one, but the same thing happened. It open it up and it stuck to the top and the bottom. It falls apart and everything. So I sprayed Pam on it the next time, and we get like at Walmart they have 2.25 pounds of ground meat, and so we cut it in half so you get about just a little bit over a pound. First mistake, meat from Walmart. Yeah, well, I'm going to get. That's because it's too damn expensive at Publix. But I'm going to start getting it from. Going to start ordering it from. What's that? Omaha Steaks. But anyway, I was doing some experiment with it. I thought it was the grills and stuff like that. It's not. I used to have a grill when I lived in Maryland, a Weber grill, and I gave it to my son. He's been using it for 20-some years since I gave it to him, and he just bought a new one. But when he's been buying parts, and there was one part, I can't remember what he said the part was that they couldn't get, so he contacted Weber, and they said, well, send us the serial number. When he sent them the serial number, and they said, hey, that is one of the first grills we ever made. So they were surprised that it lasted that long. But he finally bought another grill. But getting back to this, I tried it with the other George Foreman grill, and it's still stuck, and sprayed Pam on it the second batch, and it still did the same. Walmart Chinese meat. Yeah, I probably have to go to a local butcher around here or go to Omaha Steaks. But then I tried frying it, and I took a video of it, and here's what I'm talking about right here. I thought it was the George Foreman grill that was messing up our hamburgers, but I put it in the frying pan, and you can see that they're just falling apart. This is ridiculous. What the hell are they doing to our meat? But you can see how it falls apart. And I've been making hamburgers the same way for years. And I don't know what the hell's going on. Support your local butcher if you had one. Yes, it's a bit more money. I'm going to have to find one in this area. Walmart meat, high plastic content. I'm starting to believe that crap. I got about 2 more pounds of it. I got to get rid of it before I can buy some more meat. So hopefully I'll get rid of it. Maybe I'll. Anybody want some ground meat? Melamine meat. Yeah, there you go. All right. Mix in some tacky. That's what I never thought about that. I'll try some tacky glue next time. That'll hold it together. It looks like soy, loaded with soy. I hope not. Oh my goodness! Don't tell me that. Oh. Adrian, how you doing? I guess it's a cooking show now. I had a bad batch of beef last week. I didn't cook right. I threw it out. I mean, this has been happening with the Walmart meat for the past couple of batches I had. Lab-grown meat, and I hope that's not what it is. I know they're trying to push that Sculpt the mold mix here. And there you go. Yeah, put some sculpt the mold in there. Yeah, that'll hold it together. Got to wait for it to cure. But yeah, I'm gonna have to buy some meat somewhere else because that stuff really sucks. Look like canned Elpo. Yeah, that's. I haven't heard eagle. Is that a giant eagle? Well, that's part of my formula, egg and breadcrumbs, and it's not holding it together. I use egg and breadcrumbs in all my hamburgers. But again, it's from Walmart, yeah. I'll have to put more eggs in it. You'll waste less meat if you get it from a local. Yeah, when I lived in Pittsburgh, there was always butcher shops everywhere, but you can't find them here. You got to go. I guess you got to go to the farms or something. Put 3 eggs to 2 pounds. I usually put an egg to a pound, but that doesn't seem to help. Kroger has better meat, but we don't have Kroger. Just got my Omaha meat ordered this morning. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm going to have to order through Omaha because I'm sick of that stuff. Probably not real meat. Yeah, I'm starting to think that it's not real meat. There's something. They're putting something in it. Even when I mix it up, I mix it up by hand, and it just doesn't feel right. So. Butcher shops. What's that? Not anymore. Yeah, when we used to go on the south side of Pittsburgh and get kielbasa all the time from the butchers, and I got a link that was about 5 foot long, and I got I'll have to get that picture out sometime. But when my son was about 8 years old, he had a link of the kielbasa. He was holding up like this, and it was hitting the floor on it both sides. Chasco says can only get Kroger delivered here. Fentanyl. Fentanyl in there. Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, we don't have a Whole Foods here. We had them in Naples, but we don't have any here. All right, Anthony. Thanks for stopping in. Maybe it's Nutra. I don't know what the hell it is. It's crappy. But anyway, I'm gonna end this thing up and head on over. Oh, I got one more thing to show you. And I got to find out where I put it. Okay. Wait a minute. All right, so here is the front of the layout with the buildings installed. All right, now Debbie likes to do crafts, and she got a piece of 1x2, and she did this. And it says, "Excuse the we want you to feel at home." Well, the board wasn't big enough, and she got excited and forgot a word in it. So here's what she did. I gave her a 1x3 instead, and this is what she did. She put it up on the wall today, and it's supposed to be, "Excuse the mess. We want you to feel at home." There it is. Hey, Michael Brandt, you got on late. You're always getting here late. Oh, my goodness. All right. Derek Alexander, we have a great butcher. You should also get Bell and Evans air-chilled chicken. After plucking regular chicken, it goes in cold water to cool in it, then put so much chlorine in it to stop salmonella. All right. Ground beef is mostly lips and asshole, just like hot dogs, huh? Textured vegetable protein. Okay. I got to see. I use rolled oats blistered up instead of breadcrumbs, which makes them sugar friendly. All right. Thanks for that. That's a great idea. Air chilled doesn't go in water. It gets hung on a conveyor belt and rise up to the ceiling of the air-conditioned room. There you go. Hot dogs, mainly bobby calves. I like my Nathan's hot dogs. All right, so we're going to call it a night. I want to thank you all for stopping in. I want to thank Frank and Roy for gifting all those memberships, and I'm sure that everybody that got a new membership is thanking you for gifting those. I really, really appreciate it. So thank you very much. TVP sounds like a high-speed train. Okay. All right, so we're going to end this here on YouTube, but we're going to continue on Rumble. So here comes the swirly smoke. I want to thank you all for stopping in. We're going to be doing we're going to start the build on Wednesday, and we're going to talk more about the giveaway on Wednesday about the bar mills.
Engineer, where are you headed? Carry me back to Tennessee. Oh, I got a little girl who's been waiting. Promised that she'd marry me. Mr. Can we leave that seat? I'll shovel coal,
Lord, to pay my way.
gotta get this train down to the station. My little girl waiting for me. Well, the night is dark and Lord, it's cloudy. I've been traveling that lonesome road. My one true love waiting at the sea. Won't that low train carry me back?
Head on over to Rumble for more of this madness. Here's the swirly smoke. There you go. Non-rumblers. There you go.
Oh, Lord, they hit blue about 9. And poor boy's heart started overheating, sending all of his love on down. For the night is dark and Lord is bright. I've been traveling this lonesome road. My one true love waiting at the sea. Will that long old train come back? For the night is dark and the sky is cloudy.
Won't you carry me home?
Hey, carry me home. Woohoo! All right. Good night, everybody. We'll see you over on Rumble or Wednesday night on the live stream there. All right. Let's cut this off on here.